welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on my December daily pages, days 2 through 5. So I would have posted a couple days ago. Let me look at my page here. 3 days ago I posted day 1, and that one was pretty long, so I just kept it to day 1. But some of these days were a little bit shorter, so I combined them all. And yeah, so if you want to see day 1, you're more than welcome to go to that video. Like I said, I posted it on the 7th of December, so it's just a few days ago. I am posting videos every single day up until Christmas, so you can be on the lookout for that. Some Christmas videos, some non-Christmas videos. I've posted some like rosette videos and hoop mail videos, scrapbook layouts, December daily, all that fun stuff. So be on the lookout for all of those things. So let me see. What am I doing here? Oh yes, this page protector was kind of unique. It had this like slit on the side. So if you saw in my last video, I filled it with sequins that I got my Wild Hare kit. And my whole December daily will be using my Wild Hare kit, just so you know what I'm using. So it was kind of unique, but I had the right size pictures to fit in there. I could just use some patterned paper background. I do want to say sorry about my camera. It kind of shifts a little bit because I was actually using my phone and I was trying to charge it because it was dying, but I really wanted to do the video. But then it was like leaning because the charger was heavy. So I do fix it in a little bit. I hope it's not too distracting that it's kind of on a weird angle. But anyway, so continuing this, oh man, it just got worse. I promise I fix it. So I did a little bit of journaling on that paper, and I know it's a little hard to see, but in person it's more clear. And if you watched my other video, you know I'm kind of, oh wow, it got worse. I'm kind of going pretty simple on my December daily. I am not going overboard just because I want this to be a manageable project. And there we go. I want it to be manageable and to get it done and to not fuss over things too much. And to have I don't want to have too big of a kit. Like I could have added things from my stash, but I wanted it to be manageable. The camera might start shifting again, but like I said, it does get fixed. So I will show you close-ups of all of the pages at the end, so don't worry about that. I know I quickly showed you, but I do show you more thoroughly at the end. So what do I have to say? Oh yes, we did a book swap. That first page was about a book swap that I did with some ladies, and that was really fun. It's kind of a tradition now that we do every year. I unfortunately did get a book that I already have and read, so it wasn't too exciting for me, which was really too bad, but that's okay. That's what happens. Last year, kind of the same thing happened. I got a book, and then a week later at Christmas time, I got the same book for Christmas. So, oh well, maybe next year. Maybe I need to read less books or something. I don't know. But anyway, we had a snowstorm on the 1st of December, and then we had an ice storm, and then the next day it snowed. I think that's how it worked. And the streets just looked so beautiful as they were melting, and the trees, it was all really pretty. So I took a picture, and that's what that top right picture is. And then the bottom left is my friend and I went to the movies. So there's this kind of like a program thing they have at our local movie theater where it's called Park the Stroller. So basically you can bring your kid, bring your stroller, and your kid, the lights are on and the music's or the sound is not as loud, so that you can just hang out with your babies but also watch a movie. And it's on Tuesdays, so it's like a discounted ticket too. So it's really cool. I have a lot of people or a lot of friends with kids, so it's something I kind of want to do often because I don't really get to see them unless we do something that's centered around the child. So I thought this would be kind of a cool thing to do. So So hopefully I get to do it more often. We saw the movie Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. It was actually really interesting. It was very different than I expected. I didn't watch the trailer, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Tom Hanks was Mr. Rogers, and it was really cool. So I'm just adding this little paper clip here because I wanted it on the front, and I like the way that looked. And sorry, I'm really distracted right now because on this clip I forgot to mute it, and so I can hear everything I'm saying, except it's sped up times a lot. So it's really distracting, and I hope you can't hear it, but it'll only last for a few minutes, hopefully. Anyway, so now I'm making a tag. Because I realized there was a picture that I forgot to add in. That night, I took a client to see the play Matilda in Niagara Falls, and I took a picture of the, what is it called? The thing where it says all the acts, the program, there we go, that's the word. I took a picture of the program so that I could remember it. Her and I are actually going to see a lot of shows. I think we have 6 different shows this month that are booked. So Matilda was the first one. We're going to see some Christmas shows. We're going to see The Jungle Book. We are going to see we're going to like a Sound of Music sing-along. So lots of fun, different events that we're going to this month, which is always fun. But I wanted to document that because it's a December daily, so why wouldn't you? I don't think I would document everything we did together on a regular basis, but for this project, I think I would. All right, so on the other side of the tag is day 4. I didn't really do much on this day because it was just, one of those days where you just don't really do much. But I do have like a couple filler pictures. So I have a picture of our Christmas tree, and you'll see in a little bit I have a picture of my cat that I'll kind of just use on a day that I don't really have anything else. Because my Christmas tree I have up all of December, so it doesn't really make a difference what day I put it on, if that makes sense, because we put the tree up before December. So day 4, I just put a picture of our tree. Okay, so day 5 is a little bit difficult. If you watched my December daily videos last year or know anything about me, last year on December 5th, my cousin died. He was 19, and it was very suddenly. So it was extremely difficult. And if you watch, like I said, if you watched my December daily last year, you know that I didn't really fill in that day and that month. There was, some difficult times. So anyway, December 5th was 1 year of losing him. So I, in here, I put some pictures of just some of my favorite pictures, one of him and I from probably like 10 years ago, and then one of him and Andy from probably like 6 or 7 years ago. They're just some of my favorite pictures. I love the one of him and Andy. Max, my cousin, was like a very goofy, silly guy, very like kind and just fun and goofy. And so I feel like these pictures were just great, and him and Andy had a good relationship, and of course him and I as well. We're all very close as cousins. So these are the pictures I posted, and so it's weird to think that every time I do a December daily every single year, I'm going to be documenting about this, but maybe that's part of the healing. Maybe that will be more helpful than anything. I don't know. So with all of that being said, I made this very, very simple, as you can see, and just did a little bit of journaling that says, "We missed you, Max," or something like that. And then 1 year I put there, and day 5. And then Max loved Star Wars. That was one of his favorite things throughout his whole life. And our family all loves Star Wars. We're a big Star Wars family. So we have these lights that like shine images of different Star Wars characters on like your house, like their Christmas lights. So we put those up on the 5th. And also Max's birthday would have been Boxing Day or December 26th. I don't know if everywhere celebrates Boxing Day, but December 26th is his birthday. So I think every year I'll put them up December 5th, the anniversary, and then take them down December 26th, just because they're such a huge symbol of who he was and one of the things that I think of when I think about him. So yeah, so that's what that's about. So I left it pretty simple, pretty plain. And then these pictures, I also got a haircut on the 5th, and then Andy and I watched Home Alone, and I really want to have pictures of each of the Christmas movies we watch. They're generally the same every year, but it's kind of cool to see which ones you prioritize and which ones you don't, and stuff like that. So that basically completes it. I'm just going to slow the speed down and show you each of the pages. So here's that book swap and the cookies I brought and the cat on the table. I was printing photos and she loves the sound of the printer or is very intrigued by it. So she always goes where the printer is. Anyway, so here is the tag that I made to add that extra photo. And that's basically it. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and are feeling inspired. Thanks. Bye.